filmed in front of a live studio audience in Brownsburg, Indiana. Welcome to The Price is Right, the show where you guess the retail price and win the prize. We'll start by introducing our contestants. Our first contestant today is Josh Yoder. Josh, please come on down. Our second lucky contestant is Chris Floyd. Chris, please make the stage. And now for your host, Tristan Bronkella. Hi, I'm Tristan Bronkella. I'll be your host tonight. We have a very special episode of The Price is Right tonight. So make sure you stay until the end of the episode to see the twists that we have. Are you guys excited? Then let's get started. Can we see the first product? Our first product is a small wooden boomerang made out of wood with a simple design. The twist on today's episode is that you not only have to guess the retail price without going over, but you also need to guess the amount of time it took to make it. I'll give you some time to deliberate over your answers. All right, I'll start with Josh. Josh, what is your guess?
I guess $8 for 2 hours.
All right, not a bad guess. What about you, Chris?
I also guessed $8 for 2 hours.
Wow, the same guess for both of our contestants. Let's see if they're right. And you guys are both correct. Can we see the next product? The second product is a slightly larger wooden boomerang with a similar design. I'll give you guys some time to deliberate over your answers once again. All right, I'll start with Chris this time. Chris, what is your guess?
I'll guess $8 for 3 hours.
All right, not a bad guess. What about you, Josh?
I guess $10 for 3 hours.
Interesting. The same guess from both of our contestants yet again. This might be a first on our show. Let's reveal the answer. And you guys are both correct again. Can we get a round of applause? I've got to ask, how did you guys both know the exact answer 2 times?
Well, Tristan, it's because we made these boomerangs. In fact, we're having a fundraiser at our school for charity. And we wanted to take you along for what the problems were.
What kind of problems did you face while doing this project?
Well, we could only make a maximum of 10 boomerangs total. And we had 24 hours to make these boomerangs.
So shouldn't you just make 10 large boomerangs to maximize profit of $100?
False. We only had 24 hours to carve the boomerangs. We would have only been able to make 8 large boomerangs. We had to find the best combination between big and small boomerangs.
Now what is the best combination of large and small boomerangs?
Well, before we could find the best combination, we had to establish some things like variables and assumptions. We knew we had to use the resources that cost the less and had the best retail price, so we could also still gain profit. We tried to decorate the 2 different sizes to the boomerang as similar as possible, so the only difference was in size, so there was no bias.
I see. After that, were you able to find the optimal amount of large and small boomerangs to sell?
Well, no, not exactly. We also had to identify variables before we could get our final answers. We identified we knew that there were each boomerang, the total number of boomerangs, and we could decorate. We had to pick each boomerang. We needed to find a way to solve the rate of large and small boomerangs and the total price.
Okay. Now that we have all of that out of the way, can me and the people at home finally know the answer to this problem?
Absolutely, Tristan. Now we can find a solution with us making a total of 10 boomerangs. We made an equation. In fact, I'll help you find the solution right now. X represents the number of small boomerangs and Y represents the number of large boomerangs, and with 10 representing our total amount of boomerangs, and 2x representing 2 hours for those boomerangs, and 3y representing 3 hours for the large boomerangs, with a total of 24 hours. So we simply just plus x equals y, and we make one of these equal to this. So negative 2x, as we put a negative here, so negative 2y equals negative 20. And this will result in 4. And this results in 2. And eventually we'll find the optimal amount of 6 small boomerangs. And if you plug that back in, 6 plus what equals 10, we can find that is 4 large boomerangs. So 6 small and 4 large boomerangs.
Impressive. Is there a better way for me in the audience to visualize this answer?
Absolutely. I also made a graph for the audience.
Impressive. And as we can see, we blurred out the dollar amounts for our final round. Our final round will be a wheel spin, and whatever the wheel lands on will be not only the amount they raise for charity, but also the amount they will also win and take home. And since they both guessed the same amount on both answers, they will both win the amount of money. And with that, we can spin
That wheel! Well,
congratulations.
Yeah!
You guys raised a total of $88 for charity, and you guys both get to take $88 home as your final answer. A big thanks to Chris and Josh for competing tonight, and a big thanks to all of you for watching. And with that, my name is Tristan Brankella, and that has been The Price is Right, and we'll see you all next week.